Good morning, Bears, and happy Friday the 13th.
Today on the show, we check in with the wrestling team, holiday cleanup, and students' New Year's resolutions.
The Student Help Desk is looking for student helpers during periods 3 and 7, and possibly other periods. If you're interested, helpers can learn more by stopping by the help desk or contacting Dr. Diana Kale.
Students needing service hours can volunteer at Barrington's annual Math and Science Night on February 9th.
Contact Assistant Principal Susan Casto at scasto@uaschools.org to sign up.
Last semester, staff attended a meeting to learn about the new eHall Pass. It is now in use at the high school. Alexa learns more.
eHall Pass, we kind of reached out to create this platform and bring this platform to Upper Arlington High School for a couple different reasons. We're trying to move away from that archaic pen and pencil, post-it kind of hall pass system, just so that we can, the number one reason was safety. But what's nice about this is that I don't have to disrupt a classroom. I don't have to, this is something I can kind of quietly ask for a pass.
Students and teachers were given time to explore the app since eHall Pass is a mandatory expectation second semester. I asked students and teachers their opinions of the app so far.
I'm sure the administrators have good intentions with it, but I think it's a little unnecessary.
None of my teachers have really talked about it, and I really haven't used it in any class yet, so I don't really know how to use it yet.
I think it's pretty dumb.
I have been using it. I've tried it out and been trying to use it. It's been working okay. There are some things that are a little complicated that I hope I can figure out once I start using it more, but it's been okay.
Ms. James recommends that students keep the eHall Pass tab open on their phone or iPad so it is easily accessible.
Students interested in taking College Credit Plus courses through OSU or Columbus State must attend the CCP information meeting next Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center.
All seniors with college or university requiring mid-year grades must complete the Google Doc that was emailed to them.
Juniors, the second college planning meeting is January 25th at 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center.
Sophomores are required to shadow a career or interest on February 28th. Sophomores submit who you are shadowing through the online registration form. See the College Center with questions.
Now to Taryn and Elena with sports.
The Student Life Office is gathering names of students who are interested in participating in the Winter Signing Day ceremony on Wednesday, February 1st. Students signing to play their sport in college may visit the Student Life Office to gather more information.
2 Golden Bears are up for Columbus Dispatch Athlete of the Week. Sophomore wrestler Andrew Myers was nominated for his championship win at the Fairfield Invitational Tournament, defeating Bryce Sears of Cincinnati Lorraine 10-3 in the finals. Sophomore ice hockey bear William Schaus received recognition for his 4 consecutive goals in a 6-1 win over Olentangy Orange. Scan the QR code to vote for our Golden Bears. The rules allow people to vote every hour up until 4 p.m. today.
Girls basketball beat Olentangy Berlin away on Tuesday 44-28. Sloan Brooks had a game high of 19 points. The boys team put up a tough fight against Berlin and a buzzer beater loss. Both teams began the second half of the OCC Central Division play tonight against Hilliard-Davidson. The girls play at home at 7:30 and the boys are at Davidson at 7:30.
The Upper Arlington High School gymnastics team placed first overall at their home meet on Wednesday against Westland, Miami Trace, Westerville Central, Westerville South, Tree of Life, and Grove City. Elena Schneider placed first on vault and Amelia Pearson placed first on floor, beam, and all-around.
The wrestling team faced Hilliard Bradley on Wednesday in a dual match with a dominating win of 46-12. Lilia previews the wrestling team's goal for the season.
Last year, boys wrestling sent 2 players to states and won sectional championships. I followed up with Coach Stout and some senior captains about what their goals are for this year, team dynamic, and what needs to be changed this year.
So our goals for the season, last year we won our 4th consecutive sectional championship. That's the first time we have done that in the 67-year history of Upper Arlington Wrestling. So our goal is to win the sectional again and improve at the district. We finished 7th at the district last year. We'd like to finish top 3 this year. We advanced 3 guys to the state tournament last year as individuals. We'd like to get 5 or 6 guys to the state tournament this year as individuals.
I think our goal this year is definitely to win sectionals for the 5th year in a row.
Every senior class is different, and certainly we will miss the class of 2022. But this senior class I'm really excited about. It's a very close-knit group. They've worked really hard in the offseason. They've got high goals and aspirations, and the coaches are excited to help them achieve that.
As for team dynamics, we lost a lot of really talented and funny seniors last year, but as a whole, I think the team is really united, and I think it's going to be a really good year.
I don't think there's much to change. Gotta trust our coaches to put us in the right direction. Just do it. Everyone do their part. Yeah, that's about it.
This has been Lelia Reynolds reporting for the WARL.
The wrestling team takes on Olentangy at Olentangy on Thursday.
Boys swimming defended their undefeated season with an 80-point win against Mason on Saturday. The girls fell to Mason but hope to bounce back tonight against Davidson. Both girls and boys swim compete in the UAHS Natatorium starting at 5:30 p.m. tonight.
Hockey beat Moeller 3-1 on Saturday with goals from Jack Nolan, Jason Davis, and Ben Walkerly. The Ice Bears head back to Cleveland this weekend for the annual Father Styles MLK Showcase hosted by St. Ignatius.
The ice hockey team is hosting a Hockey Fights Cancer Night to raise funds for cancer research and treatment. Buy your t-shirt and skate for free against the game against Liberty on Friday, January 20th at the Ice House. 100% of the profits from the t-shirt sales will be donated to the American Cancer Society. Scan this QR code to order a t-shirt.
And now it's time to head to Jake, who's live on location with Mrs. Clark.
I'm here today with Miss Clark, and we're talking about So Loved combos. Miss Clark?
Well, I want to say thank you. This is going to be a nice plug. And I will be going around, especially with freshmen and all grades, to give them a platform to speak out about things and their concerns within the school. I would like to use this platform to create a more cohesive community within the student body and administration.
No. So what are your future plans with that? Do you want it to go on for a while, or?
I want it to continue forever. I want it to go we did TikTok, but we need other platforms so we can get the message out and just make everybody try to come together.
Thank you. I understand you have a social media account?
Yes, and that is on TikTok, and hopefully in the future you're going to find us on other platforms.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Clark. Now to Lily and Catherine with Community.
What's up, Bears, and welcome to Community.
Over the past few days, there have been 2 car crashes in our community. There was one on the corner of Mount Holyoke and Kirkley, and another crash Wednesday night at Northam and Northwest. Officer Luke recommends to stay off your phones and take it slow in order to drive safely during these winter months.
The Golden Bear Shopping Center, located on the southeast corner of Fishinger Road and Riverside Drive, is expected to be demolished in April of this year. It is expected to deliver residential, office, and retail space in spring of 2025.
We have reached out to the City of Upper Arlington to learn more about what's going to happen to the current business occupying the shopping center.
For families looking to recycle old holiday lights, the Municipal Services Center is providing holiday recycling programs. Maxwell takes a look.
With the holidays coming to an end, families are beginning to take down their holiday decorations. So the City of Upper Arlington is providing holiday recycling programs through February 3rd. At the Municipal Services Center, the first program being provided is the Holiday Lights program, in which black bins are being placed for families to drop off old lights. The Municipal Services Center is located at 3600 Tremont Road. The bins are located near the rear end of the building next to the food waste composting program, which is a convenient option for individuals to turn their food waste into use as compost. The city is also providing a Christmas tree collection, which is being provided by Local Waste, which will include the collection of all Christmas trees that have all decorations removed and are placed on the curb by 7 a.m. For more information about the programs, visit upperarlingtonoh.gov. This has been Maxwell Lane reporting for the WARL.
Thanks for the insight, Maxwell.
There's been a proposal to add a roundabout to slow traffic at the Wakefield Trentwood neighborhood.
An increase in traffic volumes and speed since the opening of the new UA High School has caused this proposal to be introduced.
The city is looking for this design to be finalized and the construction to be completed by end of the summer of 2023.
And now to Cindy and Mr. Boaz for a live interview.
The morning announcements have been Allie and Mikey, and they've been sharing information about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Today highlights another aspect of his life. Martin Luther King Jr. has become a minister because he has said he felt an inner urge calling him to serve humanity. It is because of his great service to humanity through his work to achieve civil rights for all people that we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day in January, close to his birthday. To honor his legacy, the day is only federal holiday designated as National Day of Service to encourage all people to volunteer to improve their communities. Mr. Matthew Boaz, the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for Upper Arlington Schools, joins us today to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day is observed on Monday. Mr. Boaz, what can students, families do during the federal holiday if they'd like to do something to celebrate Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy?
So there are a lot of options in this area. I would start with an event at the King Arts Complex, which is at 800 East 17th Avenue in the Ohio History Center. They have an open house, and it includes activities for children, families, and friends. You can enjoy music, live theatrical performances. It's also a unique opportunity for visitors of all ages to learn about the civil rights movement, participate in art activities, view an art exhibition, etc. Also at Capital University, they have a day of learning. It's all about the life and legacy of Martin Luther King, and you can find information on Capital University's website. And then at the Lincoln Theater, there's also an event where they have a half-mile walk. It's a march in honor of the work that Martin Luther King did, and it is at 768 East Long Street. The march it starts at 4. The march is at 4:45, and it's a half-mile walk. Other things to do are acts of service, where you can check in to being a volunteer at something like an ability center, a soup kitchen, a food pantry, something as simple as helping a neighbor with tasks around their home or running errands for them are all inspirations of things that align with Dr. King's life and legacy.
Mr. Boaz, do you have any other thoughts or insights that you'd like to share?
Yes, I would say, while we celebrate Martin Luther King's life on the third Monday of January, there's never a bad time to celebrate his life and legacy and live in the way that he did, inspiring others to help one another, build community, share positive relationships. We should do that throughout the year.
Yes, for sure. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
On Monday, banks, post offices, schools, federal and state offices will be closed. Lelia and Patrick will have reports next week tied to Martin Luther King Jr. Day events. Now back to Maine.
The movie Linoleum, written, directed, and produced by former Upper Arlington graduates, hits theaters nationwide on February 24th. It would also be streamed on demand at that time.
Forum Aid and Music Technology Production Club advisor Dr. Chelsea Bruno performs at Mershon Auditorium on OSU's campus tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Get inspired, and if you're interested in the new club, it meets Thursday during 4B in room 1307K. This QR code leads to this website to purchase tickets to the annual Winter Dance, which is Saturday, January 28th. It's 80s themed.
So bring your Rubik's Cube and Walkman headset and wear lots of neon. Parachute pants are recommended.
Follow the QR code on screen to request songs you would like played at the dance.
With the start of 2023, it's resolution time. Taryn and Sydney report on what are committed to. Never mind. Sorry, we're not doing that. Keep going.
Enjoy the 3-day weekend, Bears.
Have a fun, smart, and safe fin de semana, Bears.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Don't you wouldn't know something new. I'm saying, won't you come kick it with us. And we can learn about what's new in school and new way in general, and that's just what we do.